Let's get straight into today's story, shall we? Another night of serious violence on the streets as protesters attack a police officer, set a car on fire and surround a mosque in Sunderland. The demonstration in Sunderland was one of more than a dozen that have been planned across the country this weekend. That's as the Prime Minister warned protesters they would face the full force of the law in a bid to crack down on the violence. This all comes after, we know the story now, don't we? After the horrific murder of the three girls during a mass stabbing in Southport. Joining me now is GB News reporter Doogie Beattie. Doogie, can you tell us where you are and what's happening?
Well, I'm in Belfast city centre, where earlier on in the week there was an anti-immigration rally organised, and then what happened was a pro-immigration rally was organised at the same time in the same place. And what we have on one side of the street, if you ever wanted to explain how this unrest happens, on one side of the street we have unions, we have pro-Palestinian, gay pride all on one side of the street, protesting that they want immigrants to come in, but most of these people are white-collar people, middle-class people. And on the other side of the street we have working-class people who are anti-immigration, because of course it's the working-class areas that have took the majority of these immigrants into their areas, and they are feeling the effects of this first. But when I arrived here, it was only one side of the demonstration. Then of course the other side arrived, and then the first side, which the middle class people, which I was astounded by, started chanting "Nazi scum, get off our streets," at which point this side, which I must say has people from Dublin in amongst it, the Kulak disturbances, etc. And the amazing point is, for the first time in my life, I have seen a Union Jack flying alongside a tricolour to say these people of Ireland don't want in. And if you look at how the community split by the police, we have a line of Land Rovers straight down the street. These Land Rovers are Riot Land Rovers. The PSNI, the Police Service of Northern Ireland, is extremely well rehearsed in dealing with riot situations. The underneath of these, you've seen the other night in Southport that the police wagon was set on fire. That really doesn't happen here. These are made of Kevlar, and underneath of them have huge cages that stops objects going underneath them and clears the way during a riot situation. Those snatch squads in the police acted earlier on. One arrest has already been made, and at this minute in time the police are trying to split both these protesters on both sides and send them off in different directions. But I can't say stuff on one side is getting extremely touchy.